What is good, citizens of Twetch, YouTube, the MetaNet, and the BSV community? We are here in the box presenting your State of the Twetch Union address with President Randy, Vice President Spiff, and special guest and moderator River, as well as the In the Box crew, Andres, Dookie, and yours truly, Animal Vision. How is everybody doing today? You guys feeling good today?
Don't you mean like the opposition president?
Fist lady.
Or the fist lady, the fist lady.
Get out of town.
Speaker of the Twetch House, maybe.
How you doing, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
What up? What up?
We've been really excited about this. Really stoked to have all of you guys here with us today. So we're just going to start. I'm going to ask you first, River, how's things down in your side of the world? Everything been good for you?
You know what? We're okay. We don't have as tight restrictions as a lot of the other countries have right now. So, and sorry, my voice. I think I have the Rona. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I hope not.
Just kidding.
The Rona.
No, so we can still leave the house and you know, walk along the beach and go to the park, and it's not such a big deal as you know, for example, Australia, where they're getting fined for leaving their house.
Wow.
What about you
Here
guys?
in Miami, they completely shut everything off. I don't even think we could still to this day get a lift out here. One day I tried to get out just for a moment and I hit lift and it completely canceled my lift. It sent a fraud alert to my Chase account.
Oh yeah?
Because Lyft is, and they're doing the whole, you know, shopping mart where you could only have maybe 10 people in an entire grocery store at one time. So you see line out the door, and the line is essentially way longer because you get people standing 10 feet in between each other. So it's, I don't know, this is crazy.
So what about you, Spiff? What's your life been like since all this has gone down?
You know what, man? It's interesting because I'm actually on Long Island outside of New York City, and it's becoming a hotspot out here, and pretty much everything's shut down. But I do a lot of contracting work through the Army Corps of Engineers and some federal government stuff. So I'm just out there every day, still working, and you know, it's like a ghost town out here. It's crazy. What used to be, you know, packed highways and just madness every day. It's a complete change of pace. It's pretty nice. You know, I definitely have no complaints about it. I wish it could stay like this for a while, but it's interesting, man. You walk into, you know, stores around here and it's empty. There's not a lot of people to be seen. It's pretty unique.
You know, it's crazy. I'm in the suburbs and I've never seen so many cars on the road in my town in my life. I've never seen so many people at the parks hanging out. Which, I mean, all the businesses are shut down, but people are still out and about over here.
Yeah, I see a lot of people at parks, playgrounds and stuff like that. Like they just shut down a lot of playgrounds last week. I noticed like caution tape and things like that. But you know, in terms of like nature preserves and the beach and things like that, you know, I'm 5 minutes from the beach, so I'm always driving out that way. And you know, there's always people out there, but even still, it's like, you know, separate on the beach, everybody's distanced.
If you sound like Ben Affleck.
I grew up in Boston. How about that?
You have like such a Ben Affleck voice. My God.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Oh
Just
man,
take it as a
you're not a
compliment.
Pats fan, are you?
No.
Okay, you're all right.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck from Boston? Yeah.
I think he is. I don't
I
know.
think so. At least he plays parts that are from Boston, maybe.
It sounds like it for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Randy, man,
Like
your turn.
Mark Wahlberg and all them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
Mark.
you know, I bought a bike. I bought a motorcycle because I was going to ride around. I thought the streets were going to be empty and they're packed. People are home. They're not at work. So
No roomies?
everyone's driving all around town.
Oh, so that's what that Twetch was about. You bought a motorcycle?
Yeah, I bought a bike. Yeah. And
A
I bought
little bike.
Yeah.
It's a
I bought
grown-up
I bought a
bike.
shotgun. I bought a shotgun and a motorcycle. I'm ready to be
Right
fucking
on.
walking dead out
Yeah.
here.
I think it was River that said we'd be so screwed if the zombie apocalypse came right after this, because everybody is like so atrophied from freaking being home all day. You won't be able to run away from the zombies, man. At least you got that bike. That's a smart move.
Definitely.
And shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
shotgun's a nice touch. Well, it's
You
good
don't
to
really got to pump it that fast, right? You can still be lazy. You can probably get a couple just by pumping slow.
yeah, it's good to hear that
Um,
you guys are all staying inside safe and healthy and making the best of the situation. Spiff, we were going over some of your Twitches. You kind of had some inspiring words, I'll say, for people recently. It's been pretty cool. Telling people to, you know, don't stop your life basically for everything that's happening. Get out there and make something and use the opportunity. You want to add to that at all?
Yeah, you know what? Like I come and go sometimes. I'll go a couple days not really out there, not paying attention, and I jump back online and I look, and it's like, I see people talking about, I burned through this whole series on Netflix. This is so boring. There's nothing to do, and I'm like, anytime previous to this, you're in these situations where like you just feel like you never have time for yourself. You're in a rat race. You don't want to do this. You want to do that. You want to read a book. You want to work out or whatever, and then we get to this time where all the time is yours. It might not be the best situation, but and then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna do nothing with your time. You're gonna watch Netflix all day. So it's like, I see these things and I want to come back and see that people are pumping out new content, new ideas, things like that, and I come in and everybody's just like Tiger King, Joe Exotic, and I'm like, what the fuck? We got a lot more going on in our life, really.
Thank you. Thank
So
you. I
true.
think me and River are one of the two that have not watched that Joey Exotic stuff yet. I'm pretty proud. Now I'm definitely not gonna watch it now for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andres has been cracking his whip on myself and Dookie and Hunter, so we've been staying busy with this, At least.
I can't sit down and watch Netflix. I've tried actually. I've actually sat down and I really wanted to watch the Money Heist. They have the new season out right now, and I have tried every night after the long day. Yeah. And after a long day, and I sit down and I watch it, and I fall asleep every single time. I cannot sit and watch Netflix. Like I can't focus on it. Like I can't do it. I wish that I could actually, just to like kind of unwind a little bit and get some kind of romantic criminalism and so, I don't know, but whatever.
It's always like 1 or 2 episodes in at night, 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
wow, we got a lot of people in the chat. You want to give some of these people a shout out?
Yeah, Mike Murphy bought a bike too.
I don't know if this
broke
is
his leg,
really
bro.
him, but I'm a big freaking fan. If that's Ali Alexander, he says this should be interesting. Big shout out to you, Ali. I've been following you for a long time. Salty, Bright Gang. We got Mike Murphy as well. We got Brian Moses. Moses here.
We got Gus in here too.
Gustavo says,
Gustavo's one of my guys.
dude bought a
Awesome.
Huffy with training wheels.
Hero.
He's talking to you right now.
that's funny.
Awesome. Sweet. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
For
Keep
sure.
it moving. Gage, you're the man.
And
Keep me
please
quiet
ask questions for these guys. We have some really amazing, intelligent people here. So if you have questions for any of these people, please leave them in the chat, and we'll try to get those answered for you. Moving on to Twetch a little bit, Randy, I'm going to direct this to you.
Updates rolling out on Twitch as well, right?
Definitely. And I just wanted to know, has COVID and the whole virus, has this sort of made your job easier or more difficult? I mean, is the progress in Twetch slowing or speeding based with everybody kind of being at home working?
Yeah, well, we're releasing a bunch of stuff. A lot of what we were doing we were doing a lot of really big long-term stuff. And then after CoinGeek, we got a little bit inspired to just kind of get back to work and get back to kind of that Wednesday vibe that we had going for a while in the beginning.
Yes.
So yeah, we dropped the Twetch Pay feature, which was something that we've been thinking about doing for a long time. I mean, all this stuff that we're dropping and all the stuff that we're going to continue to drop over the course of the next few weeks even is stuff that we've been thinking about since the inception of Twetch. It's been a year, it's about time we got it done. And yeah, I mean, for me, I design the stuff on months in advance. So when we get to my stuff, it's always very exciting. So yeah, and everything's good. And we got some big feature Twetch updates coming out either this week or early next week. So get ready.
Well, let's dig a little deeper into that. Come on, man. Let's get a little insider right here.
Can I speculate?
Uh-oh.
You guys are
Some
cheers.
sort of paywall block feature. Is that what's
Oh.
coming?
Oh, the
Twetch
paywall block
invented it.
feature. Yeah. I'm not giving any. any
Because I
secrets
hit it
away.
on the nail. There we go. I got it. That's what's coming, guys.
That's good. So are we gonna be seeing a lot more of these slash commands, maybe slash poll, slash request? I mean, there's that kind of
Oh,
slash
yeah.
command thing is so super. It kind of reminds me
So
of like the nostalgic chats.
Yeah, the terminal feature is something that we're really excited about. We're going to continue to push the boundaries on what's possible. I think one of the really cool things about /pay was that it's something that Twitter doesn't do yet, and this is the start, the kind of you know, this is the exciting part when we get to start to really think outside the box and experiment with stuff. Not everything's going to work, and some things are going to be great, like /pay. So. Yeah, definitely the terminal feature is something we love, and we seem like everybody else loves too. So we're gonna do a lot of stuff with that for sure.
/pay has been a huge hit. It's been around for about 2 weeks. We were trying to give you an exact. We wanted to surprise you and say, hey, we did the research. We searched every single /pay, but there is so many of them. It's well into the thousands of dollars already. This only launched a couple weeks ago. And another big difference between other social media sites that reward you or have tip options, you have to wait for that reward to be processed. With /pay, it is instantly going in your wallet. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how it works, man. It just uses Bitcoin.
It's really sweet.
Really love that.
So going on with some new features, do you want to tell some people about the dark mode? I think a lot of people don't really know.
It's not just dark mode, you know, it's a big update. Yeah, our VIP new users are aware of it and testing it, and we're just going to try and get it to a point where we feel like everything's ready for production, and we're going to pump it out. So you guys are in for a big treat soon.
Yeah, we actually I'm not going to show anything, but I did get to check this out earlier, and I can attest that it is so sweet.
Wow.
It's so clean looking. It's just
throw it on the
you want me to?
Share.
All right,
Yeah.
don't threaten me with a good time.
Right now.
Do not
Wait,
threaten me with a good time.
Ready? This is amazing, by the way. The new UI is so crisp, so clean. Wow. Let me let it speak for itself, because I won't shut up.
All right, here we go. Wow. First thing you see here, that's nice. But yeah, as you guys can all see, quite different than the Twetch you are used to. You got all your notifications right here on your home screen.
It's so dark.
I love it.
I love it. And Salty actually commented right here in the YouTube chat saying that the memes really pop on this new dark mode. So that is pretty sweet.
I still use the white one. The white.
Randy, you want to run us kind of through this new UI as compared to the other one for the people watching right now, and what you also see coming in the future for this as well?
You see that frog there?
Yeah.
I made a meme of that, giving birth to Spiff here.
Look, that user that actually posted that is a very user. He's been super active. I think we gave him a shout out yesterday. Load and make ready. Super cool content.
That's funny. That's funny. Anywho, yeah.
So go ahead, Randy. Walk us through this if you'd like. I think you're muted, bud.
Yeah, so the previous version of Twetch was basically just built for mobile, and we have moved on to building the desktop version. So, you know, easier ways to search. Notifications are right there in your home feed screen. We've got the sidebar for easy access, and we're going to be adding, you know, new features, new applications that we're building. There's just room to do more. And for our power users, it's just easier to post, easier to scroll, easier to search, easier to follow, easier to kind of see everything that's going on all in one place.
Easier to get to your followers.
Yeah, we're just trying to improve the experience.
How do you choose who to follow over there on the bottom right?
So that's based on the most transactions in the last 24 hours on the app of people that you don't follow. But we are
Awesome.
certainly
Wow.
open. We're open to ideas there. There have been some leaderboard ideas floating around, and we're excited to hear what everybody thinks.
You know, I really
we're very
love
flexible.
I love how that's weighted right now, though. I think that's a really cool idea. Seeing who's been the most active recently and among people you don't follow, as opposed to just who's got the most followers, because I know that there's a lot of people on that top list that aren't necessarily very active that have a lot of followers. So this is a really cool list. You're overtaking my mandatory follow list here a little bit. I like that.
Yeah, that is really good. Gustavo Ruyan says, looks great, guys. So, I mean, this is definitely hot work. You want to keep that on screen just a little bit longer so people have it a little bit something to look at for a minute? That is
Yeah,
so
all right.
hot. See if there's
Yeah.
any different options. That is so good.
I
Let's
love
scroll through
the
here.
dark mode, but it seems like River doesn't like the dark mode. Let's check out this the light mode.
I like the light mode. I'm a sucker for the light mode. I don't know what it is.
So do you have
I was always a light mode guy until
Yeah.
this new dark mode.
Oh, wow.
Mike Murphy says, looks way more professional now than it did before.
Dark mode every
Trisha
day.
One Love says, I love that. Always looking for new people and content. So I think she really likes the fact that it's going to be easier for her to find new people to follow. Because it is true, when you're following a lot of people, it would be nice to know who is putting in a lot of transactions to make it easier to follow. Brian Moses says, my eyes. Well, you're going to have to blame River for that one.
I like the
Brian says, yo.
bright mode is pretty good too. I got to tell you. I mean, it's
I
still
like bright mode.
clean as all get up.
Puma Kid says, it would be would it be possible to integrate and with Twetch and to have an automatic translator to a local language where that user can select? That sounds cool.
Yes, so we already have a translation feature. If you just click the three dots, the ellipsis, on any post, and then click translate post, it will show you the translation.
Correct.
So
I think
if you could,
go ahead.
Auto translate the whole page.
Yes. So let's say if they're writing in Japanese or in Hindi or whatever the case is, and you have your options set to English, that it would automatically translate that post for you without having to go through the ellipsis and automatically translating. Look at Randy pulling out his notebook and writing that down. I'm sure Harry, Arson, and Anthony, I hope you guys are watching.
No, I think that you know, it definitely, we're looking to improve as much as possible, and this is a good idea that has probably just fallen through the cracks, so it'll come back up.
Thank you. One of the biggest things that
who asked for this? Puma Kid. Thank you, Puma Kid.
If that's the case, though, like there's a lot of people who are bilingual, multilingual, whatever. So there could be, you know, it could even get more complicated where it could be, you know, auto translate other languages except for this, and this. I don't know. Just going out the box.
We have the Twetch Japanese version somewhere. Twetch.jp.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm just going through. I found
go to twetch.jp.
Well, don't threaten me with a good time.
I love you guys.
Whoa.
But I think it's just Twetch. I don't really know what's going on here. I will have to find out.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like Twetch for me, but it's, I mean,
maybe it redirected you because it has to do with settings or something.
That's what I was thinking. It actually just threw me right to twetch.app. So,
right.
Okay, Brian Moses is actually
it's because you don't speak Japanese.
Exactly.
It's like Twetch is so up to date with like modern technology that it realized that you don't speak Japanese. So
another thing that obviously one of the biggest features that people are always asking about, we know we asked you this in the past and you said you've been very, very close to doing it in the past and you ended up kind of forking and moving towards the Twetch SDK. What about messaging? When are we going to be able to slide up in some DMs?
Yeah, messaging is going to be a big one. We're working on it. It's a tough one. So and it involves a lot of infrastructure. So we're building it, and we've got guys on the case.
Yeah, and I know that you mentioned one of the previous times that we spoke to you about the messaging thing, how that's more complicated than, any other social media messaging, because you do want to actually use the blockchain for that messaging.
Yeah,
kind
our
of plan.
philosophy basically is put everything on chain. Everything. Everything.
And why wouldn't you?
So so what we have to do that ourselves first.
One of the biggest things I think that we're looking forward
But
to.
the messaging feature will be encrypted.
Okay.
And that's kind of the beauty of it, is that it's
So they can't search the transaction and look what kind of data or information.
your
you sent to another
messages, so your private messages are still private.
You were talking with Degan for a while from Baymail. Was that right? Are you still doing that?
Yeah, we work with Degan on multitudes of projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So like a Baymail versus Twetch DMs, encrypted messaging.
All right. So somebody asked BSV having predictions. Let's get Spiff going here.
I mean, I don't think we're going too far with this. I'm honestly going to say like 234. That's it.
34. That sounds good though.
I just don't see it being. I don't want to be the it's priced in type of guy, but I don't see it being this big. I'm seeing 420, 500 type things. I don't see it.
Yeah, and then what happens after?
Down.
Yeah.
Certainly a dip again for sure. It's not. I don't think we're going to see what we saw 2017 type things. I just don't see that type of thing happening in this market again. Not, at least not right now.
There's also no reason for that either, while the regulators are cutting down and potentially, Tether is going to be facing big issues very, very soon. Also, the BSV transactions haven't, replaced the block reward. So there's no really bullish reason for it to, at this moment in time, to double or triple in price. There is no real fundamental reason solidly right at this moment for it to do that. So I agree.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I just don't see the speculation pushing it that high.
Yeah.
Not a strong fundamental behind it. It's just,
Yeah.
we're limited.
All right, I've got a comment from the chat here. Mike Murphy says, is there any way to improve the Twitter cards, i.e. the preview that is shown on Twitter when you post a Twetch link? Right now, it's just the generic Twetch card. It's a good question, Mike.
In the books. It's in the books.
Right on. Good answer. I'll take that. And also going the other way around, embedding a Twitter link on Twetch, that charges you like it's an image, right? It's not like you're putting a Bitcoin files link up, right? So like if I take a Twitter link and put it on Twetch and it pulls up the actual Twitter link, it costs more. So is that something that comes from the Twitter end? Is that something that may be improved upon in the future?
Yes. Does it come from the Twitter end? No. The original idea was that we wanted to store tweets that we thought these people were going to delete their posts, or there were certain posts in history that we wanted to live forever on chain. And so it not only stores the image, it shows you only the image, but it stores all of the metadata of a tweet on chain. So it's a little bit of a deeper feature that was like our very first feature.
Right.
And it's something that can definitely be improved upon and given some TLC for sure.
That actually makes a lot of sense. So what you're saying is when you do that, it actually takes a snapshot of the image, uploads that image straight to the blockchain and all the metadata that comes along with that tweet.
Yeah. It's like proof that this account, whoever was running this account, said this thing at this time. And it has a lot of, more data to prove that happened.
Yeah. So it's not like it's just pointing towards Twitter. It just takes all the data and makes its own thing.
Yeah, puts it on chain.
Right. That's really interesting.
Urban Arson is in chat and he's saying, Randy, make sure to give away all of your super top secret information. I'm sorry. Don't give it. Don't give away.
Yeah, he's on to us, man. He sees us on here poking him and prodding him, trying to get a little info out.
Adam, River wants to know your halving prediction. But I think everyone in here is in consensus that it's going to go up and then it's going to go down after. It's
Yeah.
For some reason, BSV is so easy to trade. I don't want to say that and then jinx it because it's been really fun. River, do you want to talk about why? Is it just because we pay so much attention to everything
I
that's
think
going
it
on?
is because we pay so much attention, and I think that you know it always has some sort of reason why it moves up, and so if you're paying attention to a lot of the fundamentals, you can usually predict when a bottom happens. Of course, support and resistances and all these other things come into that factor as well. But sometimes it gets a little bit tricky, you know, like sometimes it does get like on those little places where, come on, like the fundamentals so strongly, it's got to hold this major support, and it does. And of course, it just drops right back down to the bottom again, like again and again and again. So
Yeah, but
you know,
that makes it more predictable.
yeah, it does. But after the 20th time, you think like, come on, it's got to hold it this time. Come on, like what is going on? But
Yeah, when are we getting our 1200, Craig?
right, I know. No, but no, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to trade. It needs a lot of patience. I will say that if you're trading BSV, you need to have a lot of patience and wait out the bigger moves to come. But yeah, I don't think we've reached a bottom just yet. I think that, you know, no matter where we end up over the next couple of days, I think we will eventually end up back down to those lower areas.
Yeah, you gotta play long with BSV. It's different, and I think, you know, part of it is it's not on every exchange out there. And the other thing is it's hated. You know, it's hated, and you can't. It's not something, you know. You look at things like, you know, Tezos and stuff like that. You can just jump up a lot of times, and BSV is not a scalp coin at all.
No, it's absolutely not. It's something that you hold long and you sell into fiat, and then you know buy back. It's really that. And you've got to be really patient for those moves too. You've got to, you know, sell at that right time and be really, really patient to get that kind of bottom back in and wait out the next run.
I think you mentioned one time that you were saying that by building that patience, it almost makes it less stressful for you instead of day trading every single day.
Yeah.
And looking at them constantly.
You'll end up profiting more if you just walk away and just let it go. And you know, if you're good enough in your analysis, you're good enough in you know, kind of what you're seeing and whatever else, you can just kind of, okay, look at it one time and go, yeah, okay, I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna wait to sell it. I'm gonna wait to buy it back here, and you know, just kind of have to wait in between.
I think with the halving now, the big thing is going to be those transaction fees. Don't you think more people are going to want to go with mining BSV because there's so many transactions, whether they're only micro transactions?
No, I think that between now and BTC halving, because remember BSV halves tomorrow, and then we have 1 month until BTC halves. And so for one entire month, it's going to be like almost 100% more profitable to mine BTC. So I believe a lot of hash power will leave BCH and BSV over this next month. Probably take a couple of days for it to all kind of go into place. And, you know, in the next couple of days, it's possible that we can get that little run up a little bit higher. But, you know, kind of 2 to 3 to 4 days away, as soon as that hash kind of starts turning off, as soon as they realize they're not profitable anymore, and that hash power does turn back to BTC for this last month, this kind of Saidera. Do you have Saidera in Spanish?
Say what?
Saidera. It's like the last beer.
Oh, the last beer?
The last beer. Like when you go, Saidera, like when you're at a bar and you ask for that last drink.
Last call.
Portuguese. Last call, that's the one, yeah.
Oh, Portuguese, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that last...
Andre should know all of this. Andre should know all of this.
Yeah, you think.
The bartender here, you think he would know? He's down there in Miami.
Hey, by last call, I probably had a few myself, so I don't even care. I never did last call. I'm about the money. Pay me. Slash pay me.
Pay mail, holiday.
That's
in.
right. Pay me, baby.
Yeah, awesome. Sorry, go ahead, Andres. Okay. No, I was just gonna kind of bring up, you know, we haven't talked about the Twetch SDK in a while. I was just gonna see if you guys have gotten any kind of good response, good feedback. Is that catching good wind from the developers using it?
Yes, people are building cool shit with Twetch SDK.
Okay, all right, awesome. I'm excited to see some of that too. Do you have any? I know you probably don't want to drop people's projects and stuff. Do you have any, how do we put this? Is there anything that's going to be extremely different from Twetch that's being built on the Twetch SDK right now?
Not that I'm aware of, but I need to get in there and get updated on everything that's going on over there. So
cool. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I'm curious about it. I really don't know much about it, but I do know that it's a really easy way for devs to build their apps on the blockchain. So I'm just interested to see what people are going to come up with. Just was hoping to prod a little bit of update out of that from you.
I mean, big thing too is that, again, that you guys are always mentioning is that there's one Twetch. Here's all the tools. Do it better than us. So I've always loved the confidence. I have complete confidence. And after seeing that little desktop teaser, that is freaking hard. That is awesome. I might finally be able to stop using the Climinos hacks with Tamper Monkey on Firefox now.
what are you using those for?
Well, for the, you know what I like is the collapsible. When if like somebody, like if somebody's spamming a whole bunch of messages sometimes, or whatever the case is, it collapses it. So it only shows the last Twitch that they posted, and then it collapses it into a smaller thing. You can, I guess, essentially mute users as well. So it kind of has a mute button as well. There's some cool stuff on that Tamper Monkey stuff. You got the free dark mode as well. You got the Climinos hacks free dark mode. I mean, he's a boss, dude. I don't want to give him too much. I mean, you called me out, dude. You want me to tell you guys, check it out. Climinos is a G, and I've been using that thing for a long time. There was some bigger hacks back in the day. You guys patched that up. You guys are quick. I mean, Climinos keeps you guys on your toes.
Yeah, no, we worked with Climinos, but yeah, he's a friend of ours, and yeah, I knew about the muting, and I knew about the collapsible stuff, but I didn't like that feature. But I will have to check it out again. I didn't like it, but I'll check it out.
I don't like it either. I'm totally
it
with
doesn't
you.
look clean at all.
I
mean,
hate it.
it's a cool feature, but it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a cool
interesting,
feature,
but not for me.
Maybe it doesn't look the cleanest, but I guess when, again, as compared to the Twitch prior to the desktop version, sometimes you want a different variation. And again, he is a super cool user, very smart. He works very hard. So I definitely want to give it a try. And I mean, I do like the collapsible thing. Sometimes there might be a user that's just, almost like writing a personal journal.
For real, back in the day, it was a lot slower on Twitch, and you would have people go on rants with like 28 of 30 messages would be one person, and it was. I could see where it came in handy then, but now you got enough people posting that it mixes it up. It ain't as bad.
Yeah.
Well, I follow like over 400 people, so.
I'm just going to do a quick little shout out and pause this epic conversation for a second, because we have 35 people in our live stream right now, which is pretty high numbers for our little joke of a channel. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have not yet, please subscribe to our channel. So we're trying to reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. If we hit that goal, we'll be able to embed this live stream directly in Twetch. You'll be able to watch it just on Twetch, which we're really excited about. So please hit that subscription button, and we're going to try to put this right on the blockchain. But that's it. Carry on with your amazing conversation.
This podcast isn't a joke. You guys have some serious meme and music power going on.
Thank you,
I forget
man.
which episode that was that had that really awesome with the girl surfing through all the
that
stuff.
was my favorite. That was my favorite.
I want to say 27. I could be wrong about that.
I think it was 27. It was 27.
Right
yeah, it was.
It's the one. Yeah, it's the one that has.
We have just a video with extras, the visuals.
Yeah, that's right.
27 with
Let
visuals.
me see what I can pull up here.
It was so good. That was my favorite. Yeah.
It got really awesome at the end.
That was like my
integrated all kinds of
Who makes those?
Hunter, man, he's a fucking genius. He's a mad scientist.
Yeah, Hunter's doing pretty much all of
that.
Dude,
yep.
It might only be a 12-minute episode. Hunter puts 6-7 hours into like finding the right clip, editing it, making a meme, whatever the case is. All that is a lot of it is essentially handcrafted, modified around whatever the case is. He is, I mean, I think it was just, I mean, Spiff was about to be the fourth man. All right. And Gage came in and snuck his way in there. And he was like, dude, I'm in,
Yeah.
I'm in, I'm in.
Sorry, dude.
And everybody plays their
I would have been a big failure. I don't have the time.
No, I get it totally.
This
All right,
takes
so
us a lot.
for everybody in
Till we
chat,
get you on one day.
so I found this video. It was actually Twetch Culture Daily 28, and we have a separate video. We thought the visuals were so cool in that one that we actually spliced them out. So I'm actually going to drop a link in the YouTube chat right now. Don't click it yet though, because you need to stay here. All right, hang out with us. But later on, you copy that. That is the visuals from that episode that we were talking about. And pretty much every episode, Hunter is coming up with some really awesome stuff. He's been working, trying to figure out how to get these heads on the videos. And
the yoga teacher one was really funny. Like, don't follow your dreams. The one with the speaker guy, like, don't do this. Don't follow your dreams. It's
that one, I think, actually is 27. That's the
one.
Yeah,
that one was so good. And then at the end, he had like a surfer girl, and it was so much fun. That was a really good episode.
Yeah, that's the one. 27 has River on the front, kind of yoga master
it does.
or whatever.
That's me. I'm there.
Man, are you able to see the
She's our
comments?
poster girl.
A little bit.
Spiff, are you able to see the comments by any chance? It would be, if you can, wouldn't it be so cool if the VP of Twetch could read a little bit some of these comments, man? There's a lot of cool stuff for you guys in here, man. People are really, really digging this. The fact that you guys are so open to just jumping on, I mean, that means a lot to not only us, but I think even bigger, the people that have been supporting us. I'm sure they're very happy that you guys are coming on here, giving us a little bit of an update on all this stuff. So,
yeah, and one that I'm pointing out, just looking at right now,
Mike
Mike Murphy, just a quick question, says, has anyone patented operating a social media platform on a UTXO blockchain? By anyone, I mean Craig. Anybody have any insight on that? Yeah, that's a hard no. Sorry, Mike.
That's a hard no. That's an absolute negative.
Yeah, no idea. Good question, Mike, but
Gecko.
No answers.
Gecko says the advanced search is very useful.
It is.
I agree.
And he also says sort by.
You should be able to search amount earned on something too.
He says sort by
Gecko
oldest and newest, with even doing word up.
Gecko makes some cool stuff for Twitch. He made us a bunch of really cool 3D graphics and GIFs. And
yeah, those were awesome.
Memer. He's been part
the
of
neon
the meme team for a long
signs
time. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, shout out to Gecko. Gecko's been squatting for a while, so shout out to Gecko for sure.
Yeah, right on. There's some really talented people on Twitch, man, and all kinds of different skill sets. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful watching it all come together.
Yeah, it really is. From the meme makers to the artists to the developers.
Everybody's so supportive. I remember before, it used to be so much harder to get engagements because I think Twitch, it was like almost all of crypto. Well, the people that were there first was from like crypto Twitter, but it's really, I was never into the crypto Twitter scene, anything like that. So it was kind of hard for me to get likes starting off on Twitch. Right. But as the diversity of creativity, I don't know if that's even a correct term to say, but as it started diversifying, we got knitters, we got freaking artists, we got musicians. There's just so much cool stuff. Photographers, makeup
makers,
artists,
dude.
Meme
makers
there were so many.
Actors.
Yeah.
Yes, actors.
Marcus McMahon, right?
Ali Alexander, Mike Cernovich. Those are two of my favorite freaking people. If you guys do not follow Mike Cernovich and Ali Alexander, you guys are doing this whole thing wrong. Those are some of the most amazing people. I mean, Mike Cernovich was the one that got the court cases opened or something in regards to that with regards to Jeffrey Epstein. He broke it with the Miami Herald. I remember I was reading it because I read the Miami Herald every now and then, you know. So Cernovich, he is on Twitch. If you guys are watching this, you're not on Twitch. You're on Twitter and you follow people like Ali Alexander. You follow people like Mike Cernovich. They are on Twitch. They are amazing. And their Twitches are so much different than their Twitters because they put, I think Ali Alexander even said this is like completely different than Twitter because I know I can't edit it. I know I can't delete it. you have to put, take your time with it. He was raving about it. I mean, and that guy is so great. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dookie. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna give a shout out to Sir Newton. Just jumped in the chat, and he's always giving me hand cash messages.
Okay, cool. And a couple other questions.
Like them ding. I'm not River. She gets a little bent out of shape by all them dings she gets.
I think Harry just joined.
So a couple.
Says, yo.
Awesome. Hey, what's up, Harry? A couple
Shout
other
out, Harry.
Yo.
questions from the chat. Brian Moses says, why did you guys decide to build Twetch? And I'm going to go ahead and say, aside from money, because that's the obvious one, right?
Well, because blockchain, man. We wanted to, we thought it would be really sick to create Twitter with micropayments and to kind of challenge the entire kind of classical internet and television and radio models where you sell ads and you build everything around your advertising revenue kind of way of making money. But the real idea was just Twitter on chain where everything matters. And so we could, the benefits of that is that we can kind of deter trolls and solve fake news problems and things of this nature and create real information markets and real markets for value that you put on the internet. It's just right now you get taken advantage of, and people with the millions of followers, they have to beg for money and they have to scam everybody. So it just doesn't seem like this is it for the internet. And when our eyes opened to this concept, it was Twetch. That was it.
You're touching on this fake news stuff, which is huge, right? Huge, right?
Huge.
How you see how Twitter is treating this entire I don't even want to really mention the whole thing, but you see how they're treating this situation that's going on right now. You see places like YouTube that are treating this situation, doctors getting banned, journalists getting censored. How can you speak to Twitch app for anybody that's watching that's been banned, that's been censored, that feels they're being shadow banned? How would Twitch treat a post, for example, that got somebody banned on Twitter for COVID, like a doctor that said hydroxychloroquine might be good or whatever the case is? How would you treat that as is that something you could answer, or does that make sense?
Yeah. Look, we're just trying to make it easy to post to the blockchain. You're not posting to Twitch, you're posting to Bitcoin. So there's you are responsible for the things that you say, like not us. And so that's what it is.
Correct. So you're not because, for example, I post. So
yeah.
So if I say Corona is a hoax today on Twitch, are you gonna ban me? Is I guess what I'm trying to get.
Look, we're not here to play politics. We don't care about the things you say. We have a rule. The rule is no, not safe for work. So just don't post porn on our platform. You want to post porn somewhere, post it somewhere else. Okay, you could still post it on Bitcoin. You just can't post it on Twitch, and that's it. Look, and if you post it to Bitcoin, it lives on Bitcoin forever. And that's the beauty of it. So if you get kicked off of Twitch for posting a picture of your dick, then you can go and you can download all of the data that you lost. Or if you delete your Twitch account, you can go onto the blockchain. You can download all of the stuff that you've ever posted. You can know everyone who's ever followed you. You know everything about everything. Right? It has nothing to do with our platform. We're building it. We're making it easy for people to own their data. That's it.
So
I actually
don't be posting dick pics, Andres. No dick pics, Andres.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
I actually
little Benjamin Button ass having.
I saw somebody post on Twitter not that long ago. I think it was actually in response to one of the official Twitch tweets. They said something to the effect of, if I truly control my own data, how come I can't delete my posts on Twitch? Do you have any kind of response to that?
Yeah. Sorry, I was paying attention to the chat.
No, you're
if
fine.
I delete, I don't own my data because I can't delete my post. Well, you signed your post. It's on the blockchain. If you want to remove it from Twetch, right now you can contact us. Maybe in the future we will build it out so that you can, but it doesn't have anything to do with that. Owning your data means I can take my data with me and leave.
Right.
And no one can steal it. I signed it, I own it, it's mine. If you say it's yours, I can prove that it's mine and I can take you to court.
Is there a future plan to be able to maybe encrypt previous data that maybe to not have certain things visible on the Twetch platform, but still available?
Encrypt older transactions?
Yeah. Is there a way to do that?
I don't know.
It's a great question.
You can remove them from Twetch and
Right.
you know, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you cannot remove them from Bitcoin because it's immutable. It's on the blockchain, right?
It's in a block.
Totally.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
How about
for the person that said, if I own my own data, why can't I delete it off Twitch? Somebody could actually still look it up on the blockchain. So it doesn't matter whether it's on Twitch or not, because you can still look it up.
And it's
You
still
actually
yours.
own it. You signed it. Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
yours.
Exactly. 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 All right.
I thought of a cool feature.
Go ahead.
How about you use Twetch? You can post on Twetch, but your Twitch is invisible on Twitch. You're blockchain.
We're working.
Does that make sense?
Look, we want everyone to have full control over the data, and that's what
That'd
we're
be
working
cool.
towards building. We want data ownership to mean everything that ownership means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. We're not trying to gang up on you, Randy. I'm just going to read another,
Sorry, I get excited, but
no, dude, I know. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. So a couple things just in the chat here. Oh, well, I was just looking at it and I've lost it. Our girl One Love, I swear I was just looking at, oh yeah. Trisha One Love says, it would be cool to see the things others are getting a bunch of engagement with. And I think it would be useful to see our own top posts to post more of the kind of stuff that people want to see. She'd love to see a way to see someone's top posts like the ones with the most engagement. That in the pipeline at all?
That's like the top feed, like we talked about before. I guess it'd be on
But
each
for
individual
profile.
plat.
The top
Yeah.
feed for your profile. I originally built it to come out with advanced search by number of engagements, but we had a things finished that were ready to launch, and so we just launched it that way. But it's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
Mike Murphy said, in response to what we were just talking about, says try to call up USPS and ask them to delete your mail because that they already delivered, and they will just think you're crazy, right? I think
Exactly.
it's a really great analogy.
Perfect. Yeah.
I love that. And Mr. Masternode here says, has anyone checked out
Right.
Chainbow yet? Chainbow launched a BSV-based private information protocol and secure note and password manager app. Haven't checked that out. I don't know anything about it. Any of you guys?
Never heard of it, but I'll have.
Well, I like the idea of encrypted on-chain, decentralized kind of password manager, because then I don't have to worry about them losing. Like if the password manager goes out of business, like LastPass or 1Password, their servers go down, and then I lose all my passwords.
Mm-hmm. No way to lose them here. So that's cool.
Right.
It's a great idea. Very good idea. Trying to see if there's any other good stuff in the chat here. Chat has been great. Okay. Everybody's asking really
Amazing.
great questions. Price is Wrong says, when Twetch radio. This is something we had an interview with Price is Wrong, Mike, a few nights ago, and we kind of brought the idea up of something similar to Spotify, right? So if you have Spotify, you use Spotify, you pay that like 9, 10, 11 bucks a month, whatever it is, for that monthly subscription to stream unlimited. Well, the idea that we had was, what if you had a platform that content creators could pay to upload their music onto it, and then you would pay per play. So like if you're one of these guys that maybe listens to 10 songs a month on Spotify, you'd be saving a lot of money that way, and you could stream directly from the blockchain. Really a cool idea. Do you think that's something that you could possibly build with Twetch SDK? Would that be similar enough to you could use that platform to create something like that?
I think we lost.
Yes. I honestly, what were you, what kind of thing, where are you seeing all this?
This was a comment from Price is Wrong. He says, when Twetch radio. And I just know what he was talking about because we actually talked about it in our interview. A few nights
Radio
ago.
on chain?
Not necessarily a radio, but like a streaming service, right? So like Spotify, except for you would pay per play per song instead of a subscription fee.
Oh,
Right.
oh, right. Yeah. I mean, this is something I've been talking about for a long time. Yeah, you can build that with Twetch SDK.
Yeah,
Yes. That would be
this is what I
sick.
want to do.
That would be super
That would
sick.
be sick.
This is why I started posting them Dookie Love production music videos all the time.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to do.
No, I think
For
that's a
sure.
really awesome idea. If you didn't want to pay that subscription fee, if you were not a guy that listens to Spotify 10 hours a day, you just want to hear a song every now and then without paying that monthly. I think that's a really good way to do that. So somebody make that. Somebody get on that. Devs.
So Aaron says someone will just make a site using Twetch SDK that shows all of the deleted Twetch posts.
Right.
But I think one of the benefits of deletion is that you get to clean up your own feed. I used to do that on Twitter when I was like into Twitter.
Right.
I would make sure that my feed always looked cool to new people that were coming to it.
Makes sense.
So like a hide, it would be like a hide.
Sure. And I think even just something like pinned posts, something like that on Twitch would be cool for kind of cleaning up the feed a little bit.
Yeah.
With top feed or a top pin.
Yeah, pins, tops, just ways to sort that your own profile. I think will be really cool.
What about drafts? I think Juana said earlier, when are we going to get drafts?
In the pipeline. It's
That
coming.
looks good. Like that would be good in the desktop, almost like you have like a little folder where you have your drafts, save Twetches, whatever the case is. I see a lot of like room for creativity in that desktop version because you have so much more space, I guess, for things.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Polls. I'm really looking forward to polls.
Polls. Everyone's talking about polls. It's coming too. They're all coming.
I'm gonna start
Tell
calling
me
it
something I don't know. Give me something good.
Right. I know. I'm trying to come up with something like creative and original. It's really hard to come up with an idea that the designer of Twetch has not come up with. Just so you know, we've been trying to brainstorm all day, but I'm sure you've heard it all. So
it is, what about verification? Is there maybe some
Nah, that's some cuck shit.
Oh, I want the badge then. You mentioned badges before. You giving out badges.
Yeah, I think
I want a pimp badge.
I think like leveling up and experience and stuff. Yeah. That would be sick.
Dude, you made a post like that a long time ago.
Well, we built something for it, but it we didn't finish it. But we're experimenting, guys. We're experimenting.
Yes, I remember it was like
I feel like
level
a badge
1,
would be
100
like a
posts, level
verification.
2, like 300.
No, verification is kind of.
You could give out like a quarter.
No,
you could win 25 cents for 2,500 posts, and people.
Verification on Twitter. Verification on Twitter is a centralized social hierarchy in which one group of people selects who gets to be the better group of people than, the people who aren't verified. We're just not going to do that.
That's amazing, man.
Now,
I
is there going to be a way that, for example, your specific account, right? Somebody comes out tomorrow and makes, for example, like a fake Randy account. Is there, I think along the lines like what Dookie's saying, that would probably help with verification if you have all of those different badges or whatever, something that is unique to your specific account.
Yo, we got Eli Roth. We got Eli Roth in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Thanks. Welcome,
shout
Eli.
out to Eli Roth. Yo, shout out to RA, who's now running one Twetch on Twitter. Shout out to Aaron at number 2. Shout out to Chris Mezzacappa. I mean, everybody here. You guys are dope. Yeah. Love you all.
Absolutely. Yeah. Agreed. And I'm going to comment on what you just said too. Leaderboards would be dope. Do you dig into that a little more? I mean, how would you go leaderboards based on activity, based on engagement, based on followers?
I don't know. You guys tell us.
Okay.
Tell us. What would be the coolest leaderboard? Would it be most transactions, or would it be got the most likes, or got the most interactions, or would it be gave the most invites, successfully invited the most people,
Ooh.
or would it be something else entirely? I don't know.
Right. I definitely like your invite game, successful invites. That would be a really cool leaderboard to try to
Nice little incentive mechanism going on
exactly. Yeah, that's just good. I want to be at the top of that leaderboard. Like I've onboarded, the most people. I think that's a really cool thing.
there. That would be like a game.
It would totally be a game, right?
You
That's
could
cool.
also do that as far as giving likes itself, like being somebody that gives a lot of likes, like
Mhm.
giver badge or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Charity.
Nah.
Or maybe if you had what if you could have something instead of a leaderboard, kind of going along what Dookie said, sort of like a badge incentive program, right? So where like if you've successfully onboarded 10 people that have used your link,
Yeah,
and
you
made a
earn
post,
like a token.
you get a
That's
badge.
verifiably rare,
Yes.
scarce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be super sick, dude. I'd love
Yeah,
it.
Are you
and
writing
the
this
other
down, Randy?
the
People
other
would
thing
push.
I'm
They
really
push
excited
for
about
it.
is meme stuff. So like you can own a meme template, and you can like people can like rent it in a sense, or there's like revenue
Ooh.
sharing and memes.
Dude,
and
I'm so glad you brought that up because Dookie, I want you to talk about your gift search through Bitcoin files idea that you posted about a couple days ago. Bring that up.
I don't know. It kind of
yes,
spoke for
all
itself,
this is
didn't it?
all of this
Does that make sense?
yeah, Bitcoin files, everything. It's all connected, and we're
So
thinking
as
about
opposed
it.
to like having the GIF machine, having it just being linked to bitcoinfiles.org.
Right, and
Yeah.
I
the
think that's
person who
what he was trying to
uploaded it.
say. So it would search bitcoinfile.org.
But
would
people
get
would have
paid.
to, you'd have to find a way to categorize it so people would actually be able to search when they're searching
Yeah.
gifts. That'd be the
Yeah.
hardest part, I think.
Yeah, maybe when you uploaded a file, you could tag
You just
you
tag
use
it.
tags. Right, exactly. So once you use tags, you can find it
And this is
and
so
then get paid when people use your file. That would be cool.
I think that just brings so much content to Twitch. People would, if you knew that you were going to get paid forever, as long as someone used and posted that gift, that'd be cool for real. I think it
Exactly.
would bring a lot.
So Spiff, what do you think? What do you want to see?
You know what? I was kind of, I was going to come out with that, with the idea of maybe you have like a meme format bank, and people can, you can upload your own kind of format to it, but it's editable. People can come in, use that, post it, but it's still owned by the original poster, and it's kind of, revenue based like that. I think that's probably like kind of it would give you a huge draw to the platform. I think that just it gives uniqueness, and I think that a lot of people, I think Dookie came out with a great move with the gifts, and I think you bring those two things together and kind of have that bank for people to build on. And
Which sounds like Andre's
it's going to
meme
give
bank.
people the opportunity
he's
to
built.
invest themselves, and then number two, people are going to build on that investment.
Yeah, I mean,
Andres has built him a
what we
little
were
meme bank thing.
like we have a meme bank on there. So what you could do is if you use like GIMP editor, for example, you could go to the website, the memes that we're putting out on Twetch, we're putting the project file on the website. So you could just download the project file and actually fork the meme yourself. It has all the layers, all the cutouts, everything. So
what do
if
you
see
use?
a
Use
social
Photoshop?
meme on Twitch,
So we use
no, we use
GIMP
GIMP
because
editor,
it's free. We didn't want to like make it exclusively
and
for
it's open source.
Yeah, exactly. So you can go get GIMP for free and then go to our website, www.twetchcast.com, go to our ITB meme bank, and you can download the actual project files that will open up on
And you
GIMP
could
with all the
fork
layers.
the meme.
Can you open PSD files on GIMP?
No, but you can actually take you can take one of the GIMP files and convert it to a PSD. That's all sort of in the works. We're trying to figure out the best way to do that. You can actually export a PSD file from GIMP and open it in Photoshop. I'm not sure if
think
it
we
works the
start
other way
doing that.
around.
That way we have the XTF file and PSD. So if you have Photoshop, you could use the PSD. If you have GIMP, you could use the XTF file.
Right. And we'd love to actually figure out a way to get that stuff on chain too. I mean, we can host it right on our website. But
you can put it in a Bitcoin files link.
That's what we were thinking too.
Yeah. We have a bitcoinfiles.org link. If you go to the website, there's a tab that says Twetch Culture. You click on it, and then it'll say ITB Bitcoin Files.
What's the website? Twetchcast.com?
Twetchcast.com.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. We've been putting in work, Randy. Come on now.
I know. Yeah, I noticed it.
We took Spiff's advice. I mean, if the vice president says get creative while you're home and do something to make money, I mean, shoot, what better advice than from the VP? That's Spiff for you, 100%.
How do I find the Bitcoin files?
Under the link that says
Culture?
Twetch Culture, it's going to be a drop down. It'll say bitcoinfiles.org, I believe.
Oh, ITP Bitcoin file.
Yeah.
Yeah, under Twetch Culture.
Wow. Oh, we have two separate ones.
Everyone creates their own. Yeah.
I know.
We just add to it. I mean, we're just like
But
you,
there
man.
needs
We're
to be
everything
one
BSV.
for the.
Put it on the freaking blockchain.
There needs to be one for the gift search.
We need the bank.
Put it on there, dude.
Yeah,
we're waiting for the day that we could actually put this freaking show on.
You know,
these are all like original.
Oh
memes.
Yeah, every bit of it, dude. Yeah, it's all our stuff.
Yo, who made the one where Josh is on the throne? And then, yo, this is crazy. So we did the Twetch advanced
that was
search release.
awesome.
And as I was doing it, I was just like kind of winging it. I just put in the frog emoji, and I was recording my screen. And then what pops up first was Josh on the throne. It was just so sick. And then with the music we put to it, it all came out just perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
That was funny.
Thank you. That was one of the proudest moments of my life.
Should we show this off live? I think Ben already saw a preview to it, but should I pull up that little short film that we're trying to work on?
Oh no, dude. No.
Our little rendition.
No. That's a hard no. No, it's not even. That thing's like 20.
Well, they could go back and watch it. You guys want to see it? Look through our stuff. Watch this channel. We're on fire right now. We got a short cartoon / meme that we're producing. It's probably going to take a week or two.
At least.
But let me tell you, this is going to get us paid, boys. We're going to hit it big with this one, boys. We might be able to retire.
Oh, God.
For sure.
I hope so.
It better be good.
Yeah,
baby.
It's gonna be a fucking egg.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a big old dookie drop, is what it's gonna be.
Oh, you're gonna love it, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something.
RA says prediction 100K Twetch users by the end of 2020.
Let's go.
I like it.
Hope so.
A big number.
You break that.
It's a big number, yeah.
No, I like Harry's InTheBox $1 billion valuation from memes in 2022.
This is a great question too. WW.
That's a great prediction.
Says, do you worry that charging / earning money from memes, including copyright images, might eventually open you to big lawsuits? Good question.
Well, it wouldn't open Twetch to big lawsuits, but
right.
If you make money off a meme that you post, we're just gonna make it so that you can make money. We're not gonna make it so that you have to do things that are against copyright law. Like that's just your decision, and you sign that transaction, baby. So you own it.
Then user discretion.
Yeah. So now, a big thing too. We're not gonna make a single dollar off the platform that we're posting it on right now, that we're streaming it on. But let me tell you something. We've been doing all right as far as when we do post it on Twetch. So Twetch is amazing as far as getting revenue. If you're a brand new content creator, whatever the case is, this is definitely the place to make money. And hopefully you make it big enough to get sued. I hope I get sued one day. Sue me.
Based. Just based.
Yeah,
just trying to get based up here, up in Twetch.
Super based.
That is awesome. Well, guys, we've been on this stream for like almost an hour and a half now, or a little over an hour, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and we won't keep you up. I think River's probably already in bed. She's done with us. Look,
Hey.
see, I called it.
Why don't you let everybody kick it off with a couple final thoughts? Let's start with the vice president. Spiff, what did you think about this? Give us some final thoughts. Any wise words? Talk to us, brother. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. So I think this was cool, man. I'm glad you guys got me on. It's nice to see everybody, jumping in the chat with some ideas. It's cool. A lot of times you watch people, just posting, and everybody's in their own point of view. And when people get together and collaborate, and just kind of listening to what other people are thinking, it kind of spurs your own ideas. And so I think this is a cool thing to jump into every once in a while. I'm hoping people take advantage of their time out there, spend some time with your family, but spend some time working too. Get yourself invested, don't sit around, don't waste your time, get invested in something, put something out there to be proud of. That's what I'm hoping people get to doing.
Hey, dude, I just wanted to say this. I meant to say it earlier. My dad actually wanted me to give you a personal shout out. He's a super naut on Twitter, and he's one of your biggest fans. I'm sure of it. He's always talking about Spiff's post. He's like, I get a text message from my dad, like, dude, did you see what Spiff posted today? That dude's so I just shout out to you from him, man. He's a big fan of your work.
Isn't he super not on Twetch as well?
What's up, Pops?
He actually was the I didn't get onboarded by anybody cool like Salty or Randy or anything else, but I did get onboarded by my dad. He figured out the Twitch thing before I did. That dude is
What?
He's woke AF, bro. I promise.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, but he's he actually has been a big fan of a lot of you guys for a long time. So he just wanted me to give a little shout out, show some love. Let's go to River next. You got any final thought for us there, River?
I think you guys are all doing a really wonderful job. I think you guys at InTheBox, Twitchcast, etc., whatever brand names you guys have come up with next, are doing really, really amazing. I'm loving Twitch. Keep all the updates coming. I'm loving it all. But yeah, I'm gonna rest my voice and get some sleep. So thank you for having me on here. I just kind of bombarded your chat, but
oh, you're fine. No, thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasant surprise. It was like, just so you guys know, we had kind of scheduled Spiff and Randy for this, and like right as we announced that we were going to go live, River hit us up just immediately. It was like,
what about me?
River's the fifth member.
Where we are today without River. And River, I think if there's anybody that we owe anything to, it's definitely you.
Don't be crazy. You guys have done all the work. You guys have put in all that hard work. You guys have done an amazing job to get where you are now.
Thank you.
Oh, everybody's doing so great.
The fifth corner of the box.
We love you so much.
Randy, you know that?
Really thanks for joining.
Based, I swear. All right, man.
Give us a good speech, man. You're gonna end this. Give us the
all right, yeah. So I want to give a big shout out to InTheBox Twetchcast. I love you guys. Thanks for loving Twetch. It means a lot to me and the whole team. River and Spiff, you guys know I love you, and you're just killing it every single type of way. So hell yeah, thanks everyone. And then shout out to everyone in the chat, everyone who joined. We had 30 people pretty much the whole hour and a half, which is like almost impossible on YouTube to keep people interested. So I think we did a pretty good job. Shout out to Frog Hunter, who's not here, who makes all the sick videos for you guys, and the whole Twitch team and everybody else. Everything's great, and we're gonna keep pushing up updates. Stay tuned. Keep sharing everything. Everywhere we post it. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Kind of. We're on Instagram. Follow us everywhere. Share everything. And
we just got an Instagram yesterday.
And share your invite links too. We want to see people posting more invite links, onboard more users. We're gonna keep pushing up updates. We're gonna make Twitch the best app in the fucking world. So it's better to be in early than later. Boom.
How's that for a State of the Union, everybody? That's so sick. Hey,
I think the State of the Union is freaking strong.
That's right. Strong.
This is hype, man. This has been so hype.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dookie Love,
Still
Andres,
strong. I'm in the beans are coming out of this though.
my boys, my other boys from In the Box. Thank you guys for joining us. Our special guests, Spiff, River, Randy. You guys are amazing. You inspire us all. To everybody that watched, thank you all so much. Click that subscribe button, and we will see you next time on ITB Live. Peace.
Yes. Peace.